would you agree that most of the good/great equipment is the industry standard stuff? Well, Don DeLover, Certified Niner 4276, thank you very much for the question. For the most part, I agree with you. I don't necessarily agree with the exact wording because you say, do I agree that most of the good or great equipment is the industry standard stuff? I don't think that all good or great equipment is industry standard stuff. But what I agree with is pretty much all industry standard stuff is going to be good, if not great. The reason I am phrasing it that way is I find it impossible to imagine a world where something has massive adoption, massive market penetration for a long period of time if it is a bad product. If something has an initial market penetration that is massive, that sounds so... If a lot of people adopt a new product, that's the start of something, but if it sucks, it's not going to stick around. People will get it, they will realize this product is trash, and they will not recommend it to anybody. So it will have that initial adoption, but that adoption will fall off. So the product needs to have that popularity, but then it needs to deliver on its promises. It can't just be popular for the sake of being popular. It needs to be popular because it is a good product. So I don't think all good or great equipment is an industry standard, but all industry standard gear is good or great. The reason I am making that distinction is there's a lot of great stuff that I don't think has met the requirements to be an industry standard. It may be a great product, but I don't think it has the popularity or the life required to become an industry standard yet. We'll be testing one of those very shortly, the Austrian Audio OC818. That's a few years old at this point. I labeled it an instant classic because I think it sounds so good. But it's only been around 4 or 5 years. I don't think it's as popular as it should be. But as time goes on, as more and more people discover it, use it, find out that it's great, and see that it does last a long time, then they'll understand, oh, that $1,250 is a great investment in that microphone. The SE Electronics V7, the handheld dynamic. I don't think that is an industry standard microphone yet, but it is a great product. And as more people discover it, realize, wow, for $100, this is just insane how good it sounds and how well it performs, more and more people will adopt it. And then maybe we'll see it compete directly with, in terms of numbers I'm talking, it will compete directly with something like the SM58, the Sennheiser E835, and the like, those microphones that have been around for decades. So I think that is why that distinction needs to be made. Something else that I want to talk about, because something I see in a lot of areas, in audio gear, in clothing, in watches, in everyday carry, there's this mentality. Popular is bad. If it's popular, it's trash. I hate it. It sucks. And I kind of understand that because I grew up listening to punk music, so as soon as a band got popular, they sucked. So I get that mentality. But I have grown up, I have matured, and I realize that is a childish way to look at things, and it's stupid. Because many times, there is wisdom in the mass. There is wisdom in that popularity. It's very rare that something gets incredibly popular and that thing that got popular sucks. The reason that Levi's jeans are so popular is because they're durable, they look good, they're relatively affordable. Why do people use Bic pens? Because they're affordable and they write well. Why do people use Fender Stratocasters? They're great guitars. That level of popularity doesn't happen because something sucks. The Blue Yeti got popular because at the time it was amazing the sound you got out of it for the price. It was one of the first USB microphones that sounded pretty dang good, and it offered a lot of polar patterns, something that other USB mics did not offer. Even if you compare The Blue against another Blue microphone, the Blue Yeti against the Blue Snowball, the Yeti is mind-boggling. How good it sounds compared to the Snowball. The Snowball sounds terrible in comparison. So that is a very rare situation because popular doesn't mean bad, but popular simultaneously does not mean good. Nowadays, the Blue Yeti, I think, has been bested by microphones the same price or at a lower price. You're paying for features that are not necessary. You could save a few bucks or get a mic that sounds better. The Snowball, on the other hand, I think has almost zero redeeming quality. That is a microphone that should have died probably in 2011. It has been overtaken. I am still embarrassed. I think I was very favorable to it in 2015. I was still learning about all the USB mics. I should probably take that down, but it is not a great sounding microphone. It has far been bested. The Razer Siren Mini, like $30, $40, sounds so much better, and it has the exact same functionality. Just a USB plug-and-play microphone, no headphone port, nothing. But it sounds so much better. The Samson Q2U sounds so much better. So popular does not equal bad. A lot of time, there is wisdom in popularity. But just because something is popular, like I said, doesn't mean it's good. Look at 2000's Abercrombie & Fitch. The clothing was incredibly popular, but was it good? No. Oh, I'm going to wear a massive billboard of Abercrombie & Fitch. But let me tell you, I'm going to get flack for this. 2023 Abercrombie & Fitch, amazing. When their soft pocket tees go on sale for like 10 or 12 bucks, holy smokes, they are incredible. Doesn't have any massive branding, comfortable, affordable, so tight. So tight. Okay, that's my rant. Popular isn't good, but popular is not bad. Did I say that right? Popular does not mean something is bad, and popular simultaneously does not mean something's good.